Hi everyone, my name is Pam Dawson and I'm a storyteller. But today I have a very special book that I wanted to read to you. It's called A Very Noisy Stable. This is the story of God, some very noisy animals, in a very ordinary stable in a little place called Bethlehem, and a very extraordinary baby whose name was Jesus. What a very noisy town, thought Donkey, twitching his long ears, trotting into Bethlehem, clip, clop, with Mary and Joseph on that long ago starry night. What a very noisy town, thought Mary and Joseph, looking for a place to rest on that long ago starry night. Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat. No room, no room, shouted the innkeepers, and they shut the doors. Bang! At last, Joseph found room in a rough and dirty stable. Mary's baby would soon be born, and tonight she could rest in the straw in the darkness, away from the noisy streets. Donkey stood nearby, tired from his journey. A very tiny spider sat in a cobwebby corner, silently spinning a silky thread, all in a very quiet stable. You, audience, can say the sounds of the animals with me. Donkey waited patiently under the stars. He felt strangely excited, twitching his long ears, as if something special was about to happen. What could it be? Donkey kicked his hooves and lifted his head and brayed very loudly. Hee-haw, brayed Donkey. Hee-haw. Donkey brayed so loudly that he woke up all the little mice in the stable. Eek, eek, squeaked the scampering mice. They rustled the straw as they chased each other in and out and round about all over the stable. Nearby, some humpy, grumpy camels snored and snoozed. Hurrumph, snorted the camels, spitting and grumbling at all the noise. Hee-haw, brayed Donkey. Eek, eek, squeaked the scampering mice. Goat was tethered nearby and jumped about, joining in all the commotion. Meh, bleated Goat. Hee-haw, brayed Donkey. Eek, eek, squeaked the scampering mice. Rumble, snorted the humpy, grumpy camels. Cow and ox stood together in the stable, lumbering and heavy. Moo, bellowed Cow. What a to-do, boomed Ox. Hee-haw, brayed Donkey. Eek, eek, squeaked the scampering mice. Rumble, snorted the humpy, grumpy camels. Mah, bleated Goat. Owl flew over the stable, flapping her wings. Hoo, hoo, hooted Owl. Hee-haw, brayed Donkey. Eek, eek, squeaked the scampering mice. Rumble, snorted the humpy, grumpy camels. Ma, bleated Goat. Moo, bellowed Cow. What a to-do, boomed Ox. A thin, hungry dog chased a skinny, scrawny cat. Woof, woof, howled Hungry Dog. Meow, yowled skinny, scrawny cat. Hee-haw, brayed Donkey. Eek, eek, squeaked the scampering mice. Hurrumph, snorted the humpy, grumpy camels. Ma, bleated Goat. Moo, bellowed Cow. What a to-do, boomed Ox. Hoo, hoo, hooted Owl. It was pandemonium. It was hullabaloo. It was a very noisy stable. And then suddenly, there was a great, deep silence all over the whole wide world. It was broken only by another noise, another sound, the sound of a baby's happy cry. Ah, ah. and angels shining with heavenly light sang heavenly songs in the starry night. Glory to God, sang the angels, and peace to all on earth. God's own Son had been born tonight. He is lying in a manger in Bethlehem. Donkey could hardly believe his long, twitching ears. Had he really carried God's own Son all the way to Bethlehem? He nudged his way into the stable, and there was the newborn baby Jesus asleep in the manger, watched over by his blessed mother and Saint Joseph. The animals were quiet now, and the tiny spider still sat silently spinning. Then under the twinkling stars, sheep and shepherds ran to the stable. "Ma!" bleated the sheep. "Hee-haw!" brayed Donkey. "Hum!" snorted the humpy, grumpy camels. "Ma!" bleated Goat. "Moo!" bellowed Cow. "What to do?" boomed Ox. "Hoo! Hoo!" hooted Owl. "Woof! Woof!" howled Hungry Dog. "Meow!" yowled Skinny, Scrawny Cat. All of them praised God in a very noisy stable on that first Christmas night, the night that Jesus Christ, God's Son, was born. This was the book, A Very Noisy Stable. And this is why we celebrate Christmas, because God sent his Son down here to earth for all of us. So Merry Christmas, everyone.